If you're like me and you love a well-seasoned meat pie, from the crust down to the meat pie filling, then this recipe is for you. Hey loves, welcome to my YouTube channel Vamidanu. So on today's menu we are making this absolutely delicious flaky crowd pleasing pie. So without talking much, let's get started. So into my cooking pot, I'll be going in with enough oil, and then I'll add some minced beef to that. Next, I'll be going in with my favorite spice blend, which is a mixture of ginger, garlic, and onion. And then I'm going to be adding half a teaspoon of powdered pepper and half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'll also add 1 teaspoon of curry powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and then a little seasoning cube to taste as well. I'll give that a quick mix and proceed to add some chopped onions. I'll add some diced potatoes and diced carrots as well. So I'll give that an even mix and then add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. What the flour is going to do is to serve as a thickener for our meat pie filling, so that once we add some water to the filling, it wouldn't have a runny texture, but it will give us this beautiful and lovely consistency. I added 1 cup of water to my filling so that the potatoes and then the carrots can cook properly. So I'll cover that and leave that to cook for roughly 20 to 25 minutes. 20 to 25 minutes is up, and this is what we have. This is what our filling is looking like right now. You see that thickness, you see the texture. Very perfect. So this is me taking an extra step to ensure that my potatoes is thoroughly cooked. So once it's cooked, we're going to take this off fire and set aside to cool down, and then we can proceed to our next step. So for our next step, which is the making of the pie crust, so for that we'll be needing 4 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 3 tablespoons of powdered milk. We're going to mix that till it is well combined. Next, I'll be going in with a tablespoon of my all-purpose marinade. I love a well-seasoned pie crust, that's why I'm going in with these spices. Also, my all-purpose seasoning is a mixture of blended onion, ginger, and garlic. To that, I'll add 300 grams of cold margarine. So we are going to gently work the margarine into the dough using the tip of your fingers, because the goal here is to achieve a flaky textured flour or a sand-like texture, just like this. Next, I'll be going in with half a cup of cold water, just to serve as a binding agent to bring the flour together. But with this step, you're not going to massage or attempt to knead the flour. You're just going to gently incorporate the water with the flour. At the end of the day, you want to achieve a rough texture like this. Next, I'll be dusting my work surface with some flour. This is to prevent my dough from sticking to the surface. So I'm just going to scoop up some of that dough, dust my rolling pin as well, and then gently smoothing that out, filling any cracks or open spaces with some of that to do. So once the pie dough is nicely smoothened out, I'm going to make my cutouts with the help of a round bowl. You may use anything that works best for you. Now I'm making my egg wash, so I cracked one egg and then whisked that or mixed that till it was even. So I'm going to spread some of that egg wash around the edges of the pie crust. And then go in with my absolutely delicious, flavorful meat pie filling. So I'll mold my pie in two ways, the half shape and then the circular shape. So this right now is the half shape. So I'm just going to fold the pie into two, and then I'll seal the edges with the help of my index finger. And this is what we have. So I'll quickly arrange that on this tray and then move on to using my egg wash to braise or glaze the surface of the pie. Also, with the help of my fork, I'll be making some holes into the pie so that it can breathe well in the oven. So once that is done, we'll be moving on to our next shape. So this is me just putting some filling onto my circular pie crust. I'll braise the edges with some egg wash. So this is another cutout that will serve as a cover up for my pie. So I'm going to braise the edges of that also with some egg wash, and then I'm going to use that to cover the pie, gently spreading it so that it can open up a little. And then with the help of my index finger again, I'm going to press on the edges to seal the edges and attain this beautiful pattern. You may also use a fork or anything you wish to use. So I'm going to repeat the process, and once that is done, you're going to create some holes with the fork again and then apply some egg wash over that. And finally, this is what we have. I'll be baking my pie in a preheated oven for 25 to 30 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. And voila, my pie is officially ready. This is what it looks like on the inside. So rich, very rich. And this is the other one also. Look at that. Look at the moisture in the pie. This pie tasted so good as well. So we've officially come to the end of this video. If you found this video helpful, if you found it useful, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more delicious recipes. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.